It's actually there. Come on. Let's see. Go here. Keyboard. Hello. Matthias. It's not just a glitch in that certain game mode. It's actually there. You know the Rift in the Sky from season 5? It's basically that, but a way smaller version. Literally, it's above Caddy Corner. You should get on Fork Knife. Oh, okay. And also, I named my live stream New Rift in the Sky with a bunch of question marks.
Sorry, what did you title it?
New Rift in the Sky, all capitals, and then a bunch of question marks. So you can, so like if I'm not online and I end the stream, then you can know that. Hello? Is this cool? Okay, I'm landing Caddy Corner. I'm going back to that rift. I don't care what nobody says. I am going to that rift.
Wake Up in the Sky by Gucci Mane. Bruno Mars, and Kodak Black from Pandora.
Fly, fly, fly. I drink till I'm drunk, smoke till I'm high, castle on the hill, wake up in the sky, you can't tell me I'm fly. I know I'm super fly, I know I'm super fly, the ladies love you, that's my day off foot, out here with the moves, like I invented smooth, you can't tell me I ain't fly. I know I'm super fly, I know I'm super fly. I stay precious here, take a pic, I might as well. Hell, drop the top and take a sip, in my car drives itself. I got white girls blushing, homie, cottage girls rushing on me. All my diamonds custom, so they clutching and they touching.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
351 top.
I hate the stupid mudflat. Hello? Hello? No. Everyone land Caddy. The rift is there. Except I can't see it right now, because I'm not close enough. Shut, because we're brick. Don't care if I get copyrighted.
Okay, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Fortnite Mythbusters. And today I'm finally back. I took a little bit of a break, but you know, the uploads are back now. Just like always, if you do have a myth you would like me to test in the next or future episodes of the Fortnite Mythbusters, make sure to go down in the comments and drop a comment of that myth for a pretty good chance to be featured. As well, if you have not already, make sure to head over to Nexus.com and pick up yourself some limited Nexus merch. Once we sell out of all of these designs, they're never going to come come back. So make sure to get some while you can for my first ever drop. And lastly, if you are new around here and you do enjoy what you see, make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications to never miss another Fortnite Mythbusters episode. Lastly, let's see if you can smash 18,942 likes on today's episode. That would be insane. Without further ado, let's get right on in to today's video. Kicking things off, jumping straight into the first myth. The first myth is, can you start a campfire by shooting a gas canister that is on top of it? So in this brand new update, there's actually gas canisters that you can hold in your inventory for when you're driving a car, say it runs out of gas, nowhere near a gas station. You can get a little bit of gas, fill it back up, and then make your way to a gas station or continue to wherever you're going. Something cool with these gas canisters is if you drop it from your inventory or if it's just sitting there and you shoot it, it will actually light on fire and then explode. So people are wondering maybe if that explosion will actually light the campfire on fire. Trying this out, actually setting the gas canister on top of the campfire and then shooting it and making it explode. I was surprised to see that it actually would set the campfire on fire and it'll actually continue healing your player like a normal campfire would. I even tried to pour some gas on the ground and then shoot it, so maybe it'll be like a little timer that'll go all the way up to the campfire, but in that case, it didn't even light on fire. When you pour gas on the ground, it basically just disappears. Going into the next myth is, will cars heal at the campfires like, how helicopters do and other vehicles? So if you guys are a longtime fan of the Fortnite Mythbusters, we actually found out that helicopters, planes, and any vehicle will actually heal from the campfires. So a lot of people were wondering if it's the exact same outcome with the brand new cars. When trying this, I basically, hit the car a couple times. That way it was at 900 HP. Then I lit the campfire on fire, got in the car and drove closer to see that my player was healing, as well as the car. Both of us were gaining HP. It was a typical 2 HP per second unless, you stoke the campfire. What you might have to watch out for though is that if you drive your car up on top of the campfire, it will actually start taking damage. And then if you're even further, if your player is directly above the fire, your player will catch on fire and start taking a whole ton of damage as well. Going into the next myth, is if you wear the Midas skin while in a car, will the car turn gold with Midas's golden touch? So the Midas boss skin, there's a super unique feature about it that I'm sure a lot of you know about. For those of you who do not know though, whenever you pick up a weapon or use it in a vehicle, it'll have this solid gold wrap. That's why you might feel skin on it. That's why there's a bunch of golden weapons on the ground. Believe it or not, Midas's golden touch works on every single vehicle in the game, like the planes, the helicopters, the mechs, the hoverboards, the quadcopters, as well as the weapons, so it would only make sense for it to work on the cars. I tried this without though, I got into the car, but the car changed its natural color. It did not turn solid gold. There was absolutely nowhere in the car that was gold. I got out of it back many times to that wrap switch, and it never would turn solid gold like we wanted it. What I thought was crazy was that the gas pump was even solid gold. I picked up the gas pump and it turned gold, but the car would not. So I don't know what they really have planned for, why the car will turn gold. Maybe like a race game mode or something soon, and they just don't want anyone to be confused. I don't know. Going into the next myth, and surprisingly a highly requested myth. This myth is, what happens when a car goes into a whirlpool? Now around the map, there's only a few whirlpools left. I think there's only 2 in the map, and one is by Misty Meadows, and the other one is up by Sweaty Sands, where we actually tested this myth out. I basically drove my car, over the water, and it was starting to sink, but I managed to get in the way of the whirlpool, where it did launch my car up pretty high, but not as high as I really expected it to. Eventually, when you land back in the water, you have so momentum that the car will just sink to the bottom of the ocean, and then your player will automatically be kicked out of the car, and the car will just stay down there. So if you have get the car back, it's gonna be stuck at the bottom of the ocean, so I don't recommend it. Going into the next myth, is, do you take fall damage in cars? Now this one was actually extremely easy to do. Now obviously in a real game, you're never gonna be in a situation where you would actually take fall damage from the car unless you literally drive off of a cliff. But even then, there's not really many locations around the map that allow you to, because the car, once it goes off-road, it literally has no speed whatsoever. In this case, I built a massive staircase all the way up to the max build limit, where I then drove my car up and launched myself off the staircase, where I then landed on the ground, taking literally no fall damage whatsoever. After finding out that you don't take any fall damage when you land on your tires, I wanted to see maybe if you land upside down, if that'll somehow trick the game. But I then went all the way back up the staircase, launched off the edge, and landed directly upside down, where you still don't take any fall damage. It's like hardly even bounce. Like the game doesn't even register that you just fell from max build and all the way down to the drown. I mean, this is definitely just a game. No fall damage in a car. That's a little overpowered. When into the next business, what happens if the car lands at the bottom of the TV stack? Will it float up? Will it just stay there? What exactly happens? Now, to do this, I've gathered every single type of car in the game. We have the sports car. I don't really know the name of the cars, but we have the sports car, we have the sedan, we have the truck, and then we have the front of the semi-truck. I took the cars into the steamy side power plant one by one, where I was shocked to see that you were actually able to drive the car around on this little purple water thing. But as soon as you get out of the car, you glide to get back in, the car will automatically start floating up and get run out of the power plant. Now it's actually simple to get the car out of this situation unless you somehow get lucky and land on one of the middle bars, which I managed to do once, but even then, you still have to make your way out without even falling off of that platform. Now, as for the semi-truck, there's absolutely no way you can get it into the power plant unless you build a massive ramp up and then, you drive it to the top. But even then, it'll be the exact same outcome, so, I recommend not driving your car into the power plant. There's no reason why. Going into the next bit, and a highly requested bit. This bit is what happens when a shark goes through a rift. Some people wanted to do bits, around the rifts with henchmen going through the rifts, sharks going through the rifts for a very, very long time. But Fortnite, they would not have the rift skills in this game. There were no rifts around the map.
Play one.
Sitting there. Hey, we get in the spaceship, and I managed to get the spaceship, and I do kind of glitch there. Once I was up at the top of the map, and then the shark flew back into the water like regular. So the initial rift did not, impact the shark one bit. I then also made it the shark to literally jump into the physical rift that is sitting, right next to the water on the beach. And if the shark would not teleport, I got the shark to land in the water right next to it. I then went through the rift to see maybe, if it'll impact him, like how if this local player is standing next to the rift, it'll teleport all of them in a group. But if the shark, it doesn't even, it doesn't teleport. I guess it's something pretty good to know. You won't ever expect to see sharks flying in the sky in this game. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed I know it's a little bit of a shorter episode today, but YouTube has a brand new algorithm for 8-minute videos, so I'm just testing it out. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Okay, so hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fortnite Mythbusters. It's finally season 11, and Fortnite, they totally trolled the entire community during the event. But just like always, guys, for season 11, let's set a massive like goal. A like goal I have never even set this high before, so let's aim high. Let's try and smash 75,000 likes. I don't even remember the last time I got a video up to that amount of likes. Also, guys, with the brand new season, this entire week I will be posting so many more Mythbusters videos. So if you do enjoy today's video and you would like to see more episodes of Fortnite Mythbusters, make sure to go down and drop a subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Never miss another episode. And just like always, if you guys do have a myth you would like me to test in the next or future episodes of the Fortnite Mythbusters, make sure to go down in the comment section down below and drop a comment of that myth for a pretty good chance to be featured. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get right on into today's video. Going straight into the first myth. The first myth is, can you die from drowning? If so, how long does it take? If you have not played Fortnite Chapter 2 or Season 11 already, you may not know, but you are now able to literally swim in the water. I mean, it has its own animation. You can dive in the water, you can dive out of it, but unfortunately, you are not able to stay underwater on your own, so I had to do a little bit of a shit. And again, when I tried this, I had to build, I guess, a floor above me, and even at that point, my player, it was still not being pushed underneath water, so I had to get a staircase and kind of block myself underwater, and surprisingly, Fortnite took allow your player to eventually drown while under the water. In the very unfortunate event that you, I guess, get blocked by some builds underneath the water, you will slowly lose